Home, and Ethan walked to his best friend's house an hour later. I heard the ambulance scream by the street, carrying my beautiful boy. Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. He had zero chance of survival. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox.
How do you feel?
That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
David, would you give any advice?
First thing you do is not keep your ammunition with your weapons, and that your weapons need to be locked at all times.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I faced my PTSD, and I'm a better husband and father because of it.
We help warriors get the expert care and support to thrive.
I got involved. I got healthier. I got to be an athlete again.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming on KPVM-TV and now on Roku devices. My name is Rory Rosell on this Friday, June 20th. Well, in our top story today, the U.S. Marines and the Boys and Girls Club just teamed up for kids. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now brings us this story.
The Boys and Girls Club welcomed U.S. Marines with Special Purpose Marine Air Ground Task Force 250 to boost proactive relationships amongst civilians and our servicemen and women while creating a lasting impression on the future generation of our nation. Destiny Moore, who serves as the membership coordinator at the Fairview Boys and Girls Club, spoke with the Marine Corps about what inspires her to work at the trusted 501c3 nonprofit organization as a proud Kid Club member herself. Now let's hear from Destiny.
I think of community as family. Like a lot of the staff that have been here, I still, like who were my club staff, I still talk to them a lot. So I feel like community, it really makes me think of like you choose your own family. Here, I feel like we build that environment where it's easy for the kids to consider us family, consider us a part of that community that will do anything to make sure that they succeed.
Southern Nevada is home to 13 Boys and Girls Club clubhouses, with its first origins tracing back to North Las Vegas in 1959.
It's awesome having people here who are physically fit, who are living a different lifestyle than what some of these kids are thinking, and can give them like another option. Like maybe college right now is not for them. Maybe they don't want to go straight into like a regular 9-to-5 job. Maybe they do want to serve their country. Research has shown is that kids lose a lot of learning in the summer. And I think putting them in situations where they want to ask questions and we don't have to make them open a book or make them write anything down. It's just all in their head and it's all organic, and I love that.
The Boys and Girls Club serves all youths of every race, ethnicity, gender expression, sexual orientation, ability, socioeconomic status, and religion, according to its website.
I feel like support is a big part of community as well. Just making sure you know that you have people there that are going to back you up. If you feel a certain way about something, I'm going to back you up 100%. If I see you're trying to help the child, that's what I want. And I want people to see our Boys and Girls Club as that.
The Boys and Girls Club's academic success programs are founded on social-emotional youth development practices that strive to match each student to his or her highest potential.
All the Marines today seem so like full of life and ready to play, like kind of like big kids, ready to get down, do whatever that we're doing and getting engaged. I seen one coloring, I seen one playing with like this little fidget toy that the kids got, trying to show the kids how to solve this. It's kind of like a mind puzzle, trying to teach them how to solve that. Letting the kids ask them whatever questions they want to. I was like, oh Lord, was like, please stop asking them about that stuff. And they were like, well, we're just curious how you have like a social life outside of being a Marine. And I was like, well, I guess that's a good point.
Throughout 2025, Marines across the world will celebrate the 250th birthday of the Corps, commemorating service, sacrifice, and priding themselves on living Semper Fidelis, are always faithful to their nation and to each other. I hope everyone has a sunny Southern Nevada weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you, Maria. Well, in just 2 weeks, Independence Day will be here, and with that comes our annual 4th of July parade. News 25 caught up with Linda Wright-Smith for the details.
This happens every 4th of July at the Calvada Eye, and we do a 4th of July parade around the Calvada Eye, and we're always looking for people to come out and participate in the parade. And the parade starts at 9 a.m. and this year it has always started at 10, but this year we're starting at 9.
It's cooler then too.
It's a little cooler. Last year it was really hot. This year we're looking at about hopefully around 104, which is a little cooler, not much, but a little cooler than last year. So if you're interested, please go online to pdop.info for our registration form to sign up for the parade, and it's $35 for up to 5 units, and anything over 5 units in the parade is $50.
Okay.
And all of what we take in for our registration helps us put on our other events.
And could we ask you what some of those other events are? If you look at the flyer again on the center top, you'll see 4 items up there.
Yes.
So you could tell us about those.
Well, right after the parade, we have a family fun event that takes place right after the parade in the Calvada Eye, which is barbecue and family fun games. So please stick around for that, because that's all a lot of fun, because we have not only booths set up for games and stuff for the whole family, but we also have a watermelon eating contest and our ever popular water balloon fight with the Nye County Sheriff Department.
Oh, sweet.
So please come and stay for both events on the 4th, but we also do Easter in the park the day before Easter, and it's set up similar to it, where we have barbecue, and a lot of organizations come out and have a booth and give out information, and we have PDOP joins us for both of those events, and they come out with their train and their bull, and now we have a bounce house, and we also have cotton candy and snow cones and kettle corn and all kinds of goodies. And then we also have 2 sit-down dinners that we do, one on Thanksgiving Day and one on Christmas Eve. And everything is free to the community because we work off of donations.
Now let's take a look about what's going on in the world of sports with our News 25 sports reporter, Mikey Ruhan. Take it away, Mikey.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports, and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators are headed to the playoffs this fall. The Aviators won Game 1 4-0 and Game 2 6-3 of their doubleheader against the Sugar Land Space Cowboys.
That's an 11-game winning streak.
The Aviators hold the best record in the AAA at 48-24. Plum Valley High School girls golf team invites the community to join an exhilarating night of glow-in-the-dark tea time. Hosted on June 27th at the Lakeview Executive Golf Course, the Glow Ball Tournament will feature a relaxing singles 9-hole tournament. Breaking news, the Vegas Golden Knights announced today, June 20th, their official 7-game schedule for the 2025-26 preseason. The Golden Knights will return to ice for game action on Sunday, September 21st when they visit the San Jose Sharks at 5 p.m. Golden Knights' first home game of the preseason comes on Tuesday, September 23rd when they host the LA Kings. And the Las Vegas Aces will be hosting the Seattle Storm this evening at Michelob Ultra Arena. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. We'll have more news on the other side of this break.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Valley Electric's budget billing can help you keep your monthly electric bill predictable. Instead of paying different amounts each month based on how much energy you use, budget billing averages your usage, and you're billed on a rolling 12-month average. So instead of big jumps from season to season, your bill stays steady with only minor changes. Signing up is easy. If you've lived at your current address for at least 12 months and are on a traditional billing plan, you're eligible. Call us at 775-727-5312 or visit us at vea.coop.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, a Pahrump icon and legend turned 100 this week. BJ Hedrick Irwin, a dancer, mentor to many, and a true pillar of this community, turned 100. And News 25 spoke with her today in an exclusive sit-down interview to talk about her life leading up to this amazing moment. News 25 had the distinct honor of sitting down with local legend and beloved community member BJ Hedrick Irwin as she speaks about her incredible milestone, 100 years of life. News 25's owner Vernon Van Winkle interviewed and highlighted not only BJ's remarkable century of experiences, but also her wisdom, humor, and energy as she still shares it with everyone that she meets. To start this heartfelt conversation, Vernon asked BJ how her birthday went and what this celebration meant to her.
Can you see that? Yeah. That was made to me by one of my contestants by the name of Star, and she just wanted me to have this, and so I can't tell you what beautiful birthday I had, and my kids were all here. My daughter, of course, my son got sick with this virus and couldn't be there. Steve, you know, my Steve Elliott, and unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But all my family was here, and even my maiden name, Bentleys, were here from Iowa. And my sister is right over here from California, and she, 94, honey, or 95? 94. And yes, and so what a blessing to have her here. It means so much to me. And we had a big thing at Calvetta I yesterday. Community came in, and I mean, that's when they gave me the proclamations and stuff, and so the commissioners were wonderful, and I got it from Nye County, and I also got it from the state. It's quite an honor that it's just mind-boggling to me, and I'm overwhelmed with everything. They call me the icon of Pahrump. You know, it's mind-boggling to me. My award is that just seeing somebody smile and be positive and happy. That's all I ask.
We also asked BJ what advice she gives for the younger generations and how she approaches life with such grace and positivity.
Well, you have to live a life of positive. And of course, my master, number one master. Without him, without my God, I would have nothing. Nothing. He holds my, when I get so nervous, I says, you're going to have to squeeze my hand just a little bit tighter because I need help here. And without him, I could have done nothing. Nothing. So that's how I live. I've been so blessed through all my, believe it or not, I was the sickest woman in the world when I was younger. I'm in the hospital constantly. And I don't know what happened to me that I come out of it, but I was so sick all the time. In the hospital, I don't even think about that lady now because that's not me. I mean, I have learned through the ages, believe me, I've had to learn a lot. Patience for one thing, and compassion. And of course, I'm a firm believer, you have to have Christianity, you have to have a God. You have to believe in something. I went to with the Tappers, we went and saw The Chosen, all of it, and I learned something through that after all these years, that when I look at the crucifix, I don't think of the crucifix that much. I know that's the only strength we have, and that we know that where somebody is there for us. And so I look at the crucifix now, and I know what he died for us, but he also wanted us to be strong and faithful, and that's what I am. That's the only thing I tell people, be compassionate, do not be negative.
This special feature will air on channel 25.1 as well as our YouTube and Facebook pages. And we'll have your Classic Country Breakfast after this break.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? WestCare Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Making mistakes like all the other men.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, now here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on the Ace Country Radio and streaming on channel 25.8 and now on the Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. Why did the chicken cross the road? To download the Ace Country Radio app, because it's free. You can too. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast. Born on June 16th, Billy Crash Craddock. We'll celebrate him. Born on June 17th, Red Foley. We'll pay tribute to him. Born on June 22nd, Chris Christopherson. We'll pay tribute to him. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, my special guest, Mose Wilson, calls the show. Also, the legendary country singer T.G. Shepherd calls in to celebrate some anniversaries, and he tells us a story about his dear friend Elvis.
I remember when Elvis gave me my tour bus. He was, of course, one of my closest and dearest friends from the time I was 15 until he passed. And we were in a small jet flying from Memphis to Love Field, Dallas-Fort Worth. He was building the Lisa Marie plane, which is now at Graceland. If you go there, you can take the tour of the planes. But the small plane, the little small jet next to the Lisa Marie there now at Graceland, was the plane we were on. He had just bought that plane. And we were flying out to take a look at the Lisa Marie under construction. And we were sitting knee to knee, just almost like we are right now. And he looked me in the eye and he said, "I bought you a tour bus today." Hi, this is T.G. Shepherd. Catch me on Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It is looking pretty windy out there today, but it's also looking pretty hot. It is the first day of summer after all. Mikey will have your weather report after the break.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
It's Employee Pricing Plus going on now at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer, all month long. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Come in today and start your summer with employee pricing on a new 2024 Ram Heavy Duty. Or how about employee pricing plus on a new 2024 ProMaster with an extra $2,000 in rebates? Maybe you're into adventure. Hit the trails in a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe at employee price and get an extra $4,500 in rebates. Been thinking about a new 2024 Jeep Wagoneer? Get employee pricing and $3,000 to $11,000 extra in rebates. Wow! Considering a commuter vehicle? What about the brand new 2025 Dodge Hornet Ice? At EP Pricing, you can't go wrong. Save on those and more all month long at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Huh, why would anybody do that?
If you're paying high interest rates on your credit cards, you're burning money. We're Consolidated Credit, and we've been helping Americans for over 30 years. Let us work with your creditors to reduce your total payments by up to 50%. Lower your high interest rate credit cards and stop juggling multiple payments. We help you pay down your debt faster than you can on your own, all while saving you thousands in interest charges. Consolidate your credit card bills into one affordable payment today. You don't have to be good with money, because we are. Call 800-596-5094 for a free consultation. 800-596-5094. Call Consolidated Credit today. That's 800-596-5094.
Hey Pahrump, if your loved one is in jail or has a warrant for their arrest, it can be scary. But rest assured, Matt Sadler, your friendly local bail bondsman, is available 24/7 to help. If you need to get them out of jail fast, A-Hope Bail Bonds will find the solution. They're always looking to say yes when others make it tough. Call Matt Sadler today at 775-442-2245 to get things started right now over the phone. Also make sure to check out his local podcast at thenevadapatriot.com. And God bless.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. It's the first day of summer. Welcome. Let's check out the first day of summer weather. Fernley, 81 degrees. Fallon, 84. Carson City didn't quite get the memo, I don't think, about summer. They're at 76 degrees. 90 in Tonopah. Goldfield, 91. Beatty, 100, as well as Amargosa. Twining, 104 in Las Vegas. Death Valley, 115, but here in our beautiful paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 101. That was the high today. We had winds out of the south-southwest, 21 miles per hour, blowing everything everywhere. Humidity 6%. The sun rose this morning at 5:26, and look for it to go away and make a beautiful scene in the clouds and the colors in the sky tonight at 8:04 p.m. Humidity 11%. The wind's going to still be blowing tonight, southeast 19 miles per hour. The low is going to be 71 degrees. Let's check out the 7-day forecast. It's going to go down in temperature. It's going to be a nice little bit of relief. 92 degrees on Saturday, but the wind is still there, 21 miles per hour. Sunday, that looks nice. 90 miles, or make that 90 degrees, 7 miles per hour wind. And then Monday, 93, 94 on Tuesday. Wednesday, you're our last hope, 99 degrees. Then Thursday and Friday, back to the 100s where we love it. Back to the desk. Here's Rory.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Well, I hope everybody's having a great first day of summer, and I do want to wish good luck to all the contestants at the Miss Pahrump pageant tonight, and congratulations to the future winner. You will see that story on our Monday newscast. Well, that is going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I am Rory Rosell. Good night.
Help keep kids safe in rural Nevada. Become a foster parent. Learn